The origins of ancient civilization remain one of humanity's greatest mysteries. Around the world, monumental structures, sophisticated engineering, and remarkably similar myths continue to challenge our understanding of the distant past. While archaeology has uncovered compelling evidence explaining how many of these achievements were accomplished, questions still linger about what early civilizations knew, how that knowledge spread, and whether parts of our history have been lost to time. In this section, we'll compare the mainstream archaeological explanations with some of the most well-known speculative theories surrounding ancient civilizations. From the construction of the pyramids and other megalithic monuments to legends of lost civilizations, global catastrophes, and shared flood myths, we'll examine where the evidence is well established, where legitimate mysteries remain, and why these enduring questions continue to captivate historians, researchers, and curious minds around the world. 1. How did ancient civilizations build massive structures with primitive tools? Mainstream or scientific view? Archaeologists generally conclude that ancient societies used enormous labor forces, advanced organization, ramps, sledges, pulleys, copper tools, stone hammers, and mathematical planning. Over generations, builders refined techniques through experimentation and engineering skill rather than mysterious technology. For example, quarry marks and worker villages near the Great Pyramid of Giza support organized labor theories. Experimental archaeology has demonstrated that large stones can be moved with ropes, sledges, and manpower. Speculative or alternative hypothesis. Alternative researchers argue some structures display precision beyond what primitive tools should allow. They suggest lost engineering techniques, sonic levitation, geopolymer stone casting, advanced pre-Ice Age technology, or even extraterrestrial assistance. Specific speculative examples. Uncharted X points to ultra-precise granite cuts at Serapeum boxes in Egypt. Christopher Dunn's Giza power plant theory argues the Great Pyramid functioned as an energy device. Ancient Aliens proposes outside intelligence influenced megalithic engineering. References. Two. Did advanced civilizations exist before recorded history? Mainstream or scientific view. There is no mainstream accepted evidence of an advanced global civilization predating Mesopotamia or Egypt. However, discoveries like Göbekli Tepe prove organized, ceremonial societies existed much earlier than once believed. Speculative or alternative hypothesis. Some theorists propose an advanced Ice Age civilization existed before rising seas erased coastal settlements after the last glacial period. Specific, speculative examples. Graham Hancock argues survivors of a lost civilization passed astronomical knowledge to later cultures. Submerged sites near Yonaguni, Japan, and Bimini are often cited as possible remnants. The Younger Dryas impact hypothesis is frequently connected to this theory. References. 3. Was there a global civilization destroyed by catastrophe? Mainstream or scientific view. Scientists acknowledge major climate disruptions occurred during the Younger Dryas period around 12,800 years ago. Rising sea levels likely submerged many coastal settlements. However, no accepted mainstream evidence confirms a single global super-civilization. Speculative or alternative hypothesis. Alternative theories suggest a comet impact caused global destruction. Civilization was repeatedly reset. Survivors preserved knowledge in myths and monuments. Specific speculative examples. Randall Carlson links flood myths and geological scarring to cosmic impacts. Suspicious observers discusses pole shift and solar catastrophe theories. Ancient flood legends are viewed as cultural memories of real events. References. 4. Why do many ancient cultures share flood myths? Mainstream or scientific view. Flood myths likely developed independently because ancient civilizations formed around rivers vulnerable to flooding. Shared themes may also reflect collective human psychology and storytelling archetypes. Speculative or alternative hypothesis. Alternative researchers argue these myths preserve memories of a real global flooding event following the Ice Age. Specific speculative examples. Mesopotamian, Biblical, Hindu, and Mesoamerican flood stories contain similar themes. Graham Hancock interprets these similarities as evidence of prehistoric catastrophe memory. References. 5. Were the pyramids purely tombs or something else entirely? Mainstream or scientific view. Egyptologists identify pyramids primarily as royal tombs linked to afterlife beliefs and pharaonic power. Speculative or alternative hypothesis. Alternative theories claim pyramids served additional functions. Energy generation. Astronomical observatories. Initiation chambers. Frequency resonance structures. Specific speculative examples. Christopher Dunn's power plant theory. Orion correlation theory linking pyramids to stars. Acoustic resonance theories involving internal chambers. References. The mysteries surrounding ancient civilizations continue to occupy a unique space between established archaeology and enduring speculation. The archaeological record strongly supports the view that ancient societies achieved remarkable feats through ingenuity, organization, mathematics, engineering, and generations of accumulated knowledge. At the same time, discoveries such as Göbekli Tepe and ongoing research into ancient climate events remind us that humanity's earliest history is still being rewritten. Alternative theories challenge conventional timelines by proposing lost civilizations, forgotten technologies, catastrophic global resets, and even non-human influences. Perhaps the greatest lesson is that the true story of our ancestors is likely more complex than either extreme suggests. Ancient peoples were almost certainly more sophisticated than they have often been given credit for, yet extraordinary claims require equally extraordinary evidence. As archaeology, geology, and technology continue to advance, each new discovery has the potential to deepen our understanding of where we came from and perhaps reveal that some of history's greatest mysteries are not yet fully solved.